going to pay you $60,000 for the year. That's what you're worth to us, and that's all you're going to get. And you're okay with that. But with your business, with Evolution Travel, they tell you when you get started, okay, it's going to cost you $30 to get started, and guess what? You can make as much as you want. Which one would you choose? Do you actually want to make just those $60,000? Or would you want to make as much as the owners, as much as you think that you're worth, as much as the owner's making, as much as you have the opportunity here to make as much as you want from your business? And it just depends on how you are running your business. It just depends on the fact that if you're running your business like a business, or if you're actually running your business as if you're still an employee and you're waiting for somebody to tell you what to do and give you that cap. A lot of times we have to change our mindset so that we can get out of the employee mode and actually get into the employer mode. Okay. So sometimes it's hard, and it is a shift. There is a shift that has to happen within your mind to understand, okay, I can actually make as much as I want to make. Yes. And it's completely equal. It's completely determined with how much work I'm willing to put in to my business. So I talk to people all the time. And they tell me their goals. They tell me, what they want from the company. And I ask them, okay, so what do you do all day? Like, what do you do to reach those goals? How are you getting to that number? Oh, well, I put a post on Facebook one time last week, and, nobody really said anything. And I'm like, okay. Did you continue to put the post? Did you follow up with the people? Did you do anything? Well, no, I just don't want to bother anybody. That's not how you work a business. It's at some point you have to understand that you have to have some type of self-startedness. That's not a word, but I just made it up because I can. Within yourself, you have to be able to push yourself where you want to go. Okay. I have to tell you guys, because I hear this all the time, and it's like one of my pet peeves. This is my pet peeve. You'll hear people say, nobody helped me. Nobody showed me the way. My sponsor doesn't do this, or my sponsor doesn't do that. When you go to work at a 9 to 5 and let's say your boss isn't there or whatever, you do your best to make sure you figure out how that job is supposed to work, because you want to impress your boss before they get back, right? Like, you always want to do something better, or you're going to figure it out because you don't want to lose your job. So we act differently when we're working for somebody else than we act when we're working for ourselves. And if you think about it in retrospect, that's really kind of sad, because we should matter to ourselves more than we think we matter to somebody else, right? So my thing is, work your business like a business and keep the main thing the main thing. It's travel. So I want you guys to know, because there might be some new people on the line. So you guys, there are so many resources out there for you to be able to get the information yourself. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of different things that you can do in order to start getting this information yourself. So if somebody could be so kind as to put a little bit of the information I'm giving you in the chat box, that would be wonderful. I would definitely recommend, if you guys are writing anything down, write down this information that I'm going to give you. Because one of these things that I'm going to talk to you about actually gave me a fam trip to Jamaica for only $25 for 5 days. Can you imagine getting a fam trip to Jamaica for 5 days for only $25? Who would like to go to Jamaica for 5 days for $25 as a travel agent, so that you can look at the different resorts they have, so that you're able to sell those resorts to your clients? Is there anybody on here that has an extra $25 that like to spend 5 days in Jamaica? Now, this is something that was actually all inclusive. You didn't have to pay for any of your food, nothing, just $25. Okay. So let me give you some information right now that can help you get those type of fam trips, so that you can actually start, running your business, exploring your business. I'm sure you guys, if you are doing that kind of stuff and you're sharing your business with people and you actually have experiences to back up what you're selling, you'd have a bigger, higher, faster, and more reliable closing rate. Anytime I tell somebody, hey, I did some training, I got invited to Jamaica for only $25, it was for 5 days, hands down. How do I do it? Yes, I have $30. Absolutely, I want to do this. Hey, I got a free cruise from Princess. I just had to pay $200 for the taxes. Yes, I want to do this. How do I sign up? Please direct me in the right direction. These are things that you guys can be doing yourself. Okay, so listen, there is something called Travel Agent Academy. There's also something called Travel Agent University. Some of you guys put that in the chat box. Travel Agent Academy, Travel Agent University. Travel Agent Academy is simple. It's just www.travelagentacademy.com. Okay, this is a website and it's free for travel agents. You can register there. You can take all the trainings they have. You can even look at the trainings and see what you're going to get after you're done with that training. It shows you everything. You might get a free night at the Marriott. You might get 2 free tickets to SeaWorld. You might get a $25 invitation to a Jamaican fam. Okay, travelagentacademy.com. Now there's another one. It's the Travel Agent University, and that one is www.tauniv.com. That's tauniv.com. That is Travel Agent University, and that is similar to the Travel Agent Academy, you guys. And you can go to both of these, do their trainings, and become specialists in so many different areas. If you want to specialize in Hawaiian travel, if you want to specialize in Jamaican travel, if you want to specialize in Asian, you want to know more about Thailand, you want to know about luxury retreats, you want to know about any of that stuff, you can actually do the trainings on both of these sites. And I have to tell you, this is completely free. And you get this information because you are an active agent with Evolution Travel. Okay, that's why you get this stuff. So remember, when people are saying, what is it $69 for? This is too much money to pay. Oh no, you have so much access, and you only get this access as a professional travel agent, an active professional travel agent, because they check your credentials with Archer to make sure you are an active travel agent when you are going to do these trainings. So this is part of the perks of being a travel agent. You get to do these trainings and you get to get these invitations for all this stuff. So this is super good, and it's something that you need to understand. This is part of your business. In order for you to run a viable business, you have to have some knowledge in travel, period. Okay, there's a travel channel. How many of you guys have cable? Does everybody on here have cable? If you have cable, tell me you have cable. Who has cable on here? Does everybody have cable? I know I have cable, and I hate paying my cable bill. Whew, I hate it. Everybody here has cable. How many of you guys frequently watch the travel channel? Does anybody on here watch the travel channel on your cable? Who watches the travel channel? Take a peek at that travel channel. This is your business. Run your business like a business. You are doing research and development, okay? I need to let you know, if you have cable and you watch the travel channel, guess what? You can write your cable bill off from the IRS. It is research and development. Know what you have with your business, okay? Know the benefits of your business. My cable bill is $250 a month, period. How much is your cable bill? My cable bill is $250 a month. How much is your cable bill? Is your cable bill more than $69.95? Because let me tell you, you get to write that. I don't care if you have every channel under the sun. Okay, I don't care what your cable bill. If your cable bill is $7,000 a month, it doesn't matter, because the cable company cannot separate your travel channel from your regular channels. Your entire cable bill is tax deductible. Do you understand that? So if you're ordering the game, if you're ordering special movies, if you're ordering whatever, it is still 100% tax deductible. Okay, so when somebody tells you this $69.95 is too much money for me, without paying that $69.95, you do not qualify for that deduction. So smile every time you pay that $69.95, because not only do you get to write that $69.95 off, but you also get to write off your entire cable bill. So you are working your business like a business. And when you work your business like a business, guess what? You get business deductions, because you are a real professional travel agent working your business, and you're keeping the main thing the main thing. So make sure you guys know what you guys have, and make sure you're watching that travel channel. That's huge. So we have trainings. We have all that stuff. We also have something in place, and it's called Evo Quick Start. We shared this a couple of weeks ago. And so we also have Evo Self Start. So if you don't have a sponsor that is training you, or they're busy, or they have kids, or your schedules are conflicting, or whatever, that excuse is no longer an excuse. You can go to EVO, EVO. Somebody put that in there. EVO Quick Start if you're helping someone else, or EVO Self Start if you're helping yourself. That takes every excuse off the table. Now, I worked with Deidre. Thank you, Deidre, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to let you guys know that she's super good at this kind of stuff. But I worked with Deidre, and she gave me some really good ideas. And the EVO Self Start will be updated with videos soon, but it hasn't been done yet. Right now, it's in the outline stage, but you still can use it. It still will guide you in the right direction, and I will let you know when the videos have been updated so that you can go back into it. But I want you to have something right now today, so that excuse is taken off the table. You have an opportunity to help yourself. You have an opportunity to start yourself. We want to make sure, like Fred Howe always says, tools are not an issue with Evolution Travel. We want to make sure you have every single tool under the sun so that you can be successful with your business. No matter what part of the business you want to work with, we want to make sure you have every tool necessary, okay? So let's recap a little bit. We talked about the fam trips. I've gotten you guys to Jamaica for $25. I've gotten you on a free cruise. I've gotten your cable bill free. You know, so, I mean, this call right here has actually saved you thousands of dollars. So just logging in on Tuesday night, you're able to save thousands of dollars because those tax deductions add up, right? So I want to make sure you guys actually know the value you have with Evolution Travel. I need you to understand what you have with your business. When you run your business like a business, it will reward you like you are the owner of a business, period. And the more you know, you guys, the more you grow. And the more you're able to say with confidence that my business is the best business and we can offer you whatever you need when it comes to the travel arena. And not only that, I get paid like the CEO of my business. So when you get that type of confidence, when you start getting that type of knowledge and you start learning that type of information, your conversation is different. Your posture is different. And guess what? Your back office is going to start to look different. You know, so you need to understand what you actually have at your fingertips. I'm super excited today because my mom called me for the first time. My mom has been in the business since the day I started my business, period. Not one time has she booked a trip. Not one time has she signed anybody up. She pays her bill monthly because, bottom line, I'm going to be honest, she doesn't want to hear my mouth, period. But she's been watching me travel. She's been watching me make money. She's been watching me live the life that I've always wanted to live. And this weekend, she's talked to one of my best friends, which is the COO of the company, Katira Ware, and it just kind of opened her eyes a little bit. Today, she called me with her first prospect. Today, my mother signed up her first travel agent after having one conversation this weekend. It took 2.5 years, and that's completely fine. But for my mother to call, you know, mothers do things just because they support their children, but that doesn't mean they necessarily believe in what they're doing, right? Today, my mother showed me that she actually believed in what I'm doing. So you guys, don't give up on your family. Don't give up on your friends. Continue to work your business. They will come around. I put a post on Facebook today for those of you who are my friends on Facebook. My name is Toni Queen Raw Ward on Facebook. But for those of you who see my Facebook, I put a post on there saying, be an example and don't be the excuse, okay? And what I mean by that is live your life in a way so people can understand that what you walk your talk, period. If you're talking about it, you should be about it 100%. But, don't be the excuse like, okay, well, she told me about that travel thing, but I don't think it worked for her because, she had this and this and this and this and this and this going on. Don't be the excuse. Be the example. If you're talking about it, be about it. Don't give up. It's okay to fail because when you fail, guess what? People are watching you come back. They understand that, okay, if she failed and she came back, it's okay for me to fail and come back too. So don't hide the fact that you might have had a flaw or something happen or somebody quit your business or whatever. If you fall down, people watch the way you gracefully come up and they understand that it's okay to fall because I can get back up too. So make sure when you're running your business and something happens in your business, you can actually, It's okay. Your doors might close for a month, but guess what? When those people walk back by your travel agency, they say, oh, that door was closed last month, but it's open this time. Oh, cool. She's back in business. It's okay. We all fail and we all learn from that. So make sure when you're working your business like a business, you're keeping the main thing, you're still engaged. Because if something happens, heaven forbid, I don't, foresee anything bad happening to anybody on this line. But if something happens and let's say you're out of business for a couple of weeks, don't leave the meeting. You should always be on the Tuesday call no matter what. We're still here. One thing about Evolution Travel is, and I always say this to everybody, once you become an agent with Evolution Travel, you are family. Period. If you have to go away for a little while, we are still here and we'll be waiting for you to get back. So don't think that because something happens, you're, disassociated with us, because you're not. We're still here and we're going to be here. Period. So work your business like a business, but understand we are your family. You're in business for yourself, but I promise you, everyone on this line, you are not in business by yourself. Okay? So, we got some good points. Work your 9 to 5. Work your business like a 9 to 5. Don't work your business from 9 to 9:15 and expect to get paid from 9 to 5. It's just not going to work. The numbers don't add up. It doesn't make logical sense. And I know everybody on this line is logical. I know everybody on this line has common sense. So you already know that doesn't make sense, you guys. I also gave you the information about the trainings, the Travel Agent Academy and the Travel Agent University. Make sure you visit those. That's your helpful hint for this week. Make sure you visit both of those sites. Okay. And then we also want to make sure that we always stay connected. I mean, convention is a huge way to get connected. There are going to be over 500 people at convention. Can you imagine being in a room with 500 like-minded people that are all trying to reach their goals? That's a totally different feeling than being the only one in your house trying to work this travel thing and everybody in your living room is looking at you like you're over there getting scammed, right? Totally different feeling when you're with 500 people that are running for the same goal, that are helping you get there. And it's not like a crabs in a bucket type of situation. It's kind of like everybody pushing everybody else to the top. So with that type of motivation, you can't help but succeed. You're going to succeed by default, period, because the energy you're going to have, the enthusiasm you're going to have, is going to be priceless. When people see you walking, they're going to gravitate to you anyway, because they're going to wonder, hey, why is Terrera smiling so much? Why is Patrice smiling so much? Why are you so happy? What's going on? You've been so happy lately. What's going on? It's like, I just got a trip to Jamaica for $25. That opens conversations, period. You're in the line and you just can't stop smiling, and everybody wants to know, why are you so happy? Oh, I just got a free cruise. You got a free cruise? How'd you get a free cruise? You don't understand that your happiness, your joy, your smile, your enthusiasm, it opens the door for conversation. If you're having a bad day and you're looking all down and dry and you're looking mean and everything, nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to talk about your fabulous business, but it can't be that fabulous if you are that miserable, right? If you see somebody complaining about everything and everything is a problem and talking about this person and talking about that person, nobody wants to join a business where there's all kind of drama and stuff going on. Like, who wants to be a part of that? We have enough of that stuff in our own lives. So make sure you are enthusiastic. Make sure you are, kind of finding out all the good stuff that there is to offer with Evolution Travel. There's so much good stuff here. So make sure you are attaching yourself to the right people and make sure you are getting all of the right information so that you can work your business like a business. Work your business like a business. I hope you guys are understanding. Work your business like a business. It's really important. When you guys are having your travel parties, and kudos to all of you out there, for everybody on this line who has had their own private home travel party, congratulations to you. That's something that every single person on this line needs to do. Every single person needs to have a travel party on this line. Every single person. And when you invite people to your travel party, because a lot of times people will say, oh, I invited some people, but nobody showed up, or, oh, I had a travel party, but nobody came. It's a lot to do with the invite. You need to invite people to your travel party with excitement, with enthusiasm. and not with regret. And what I mean is when you invite somebody to a travel party with enthusiasm and excitement, it's like, I got this thing going on. You know, I just got started. I want you to come out and see about it. They ask you questions. I don't really know what it is, but I'm excited. And I heard something about Jamaica and I heard something about $25 and you got to come and see it. Invite with enthusiasm. Do not invite with regret. And inviting somebody with regret is saying, I got this meeting. I want you to come. It's only an hour. I'm sorry. I know an hour is kind of long, but could you just come anyway? I know you got to pick up your kids. Could you just come? That's inviting with regret. You don't want to invite anybody somewhere who would want to go somewhere and you're giving them all kind of reasons why they shouldn't come. Don't invite with regret. Invite with enthusiasm. Let them understand that if they're not there, guess what? They're missing out. I'm excited. Don't you want this same type of excitement? You need to be where I'm going to be tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Just come and just figure it out. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Invite with enthusiasm. People will get where they want to go, no matter what is going on in their lives. People make time for what they want to make time for. If it's a priority to you, if it's exciting to you, if you're loving it, they're going to want to know, at least the curiosity in them is going to want to understand why you're so excited about this thing. Let me see what she's doing. I need some excitement in my life too. So you guys, I don't know if Fred is on here yet. Fred, are you here yet? But make sure that you guys are inviting with excitement, and make sure that you are not inviting with regret. Okay, so let's recap what we've learned so far tonight.
You hear me, Toni?
I can hear you now. Hey, Fred, how are you?
This whole time.
Huh?
I've been on this whole time. You were just on the floor. I was just letting you have the
floor. Okay, well, I hope you took some notes. But you know, I just wanted to recap, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Fred Howe. Just make sure you're inviting with excitement. If you guys have not had your travel party yet, even if you have had a travel party yet, I challenge all of you guys to have a travel party within 7 days. And all a travel party means is you're inviting, 50 of your closest friends. No, I'm just kidding. You're inviting, 5 or 10 people over to your home to let them know about this wonderful opportunity that you have. And, make it fun. Put together some kind of trip and let them know, hey, if you're not interested in the business, did you want to go to Jamaica? Did you want to go to Hawaii? Have a plan B so that they can still be, excited about something that has to do with your travel business. You have a travel business. You have the 2 websites, the Travel Agent Academy, the Travel Agent University. So make sure you guys go into those, both of those sites and get some information out of there. Make sure you're actually working the time that you are expecting to get paid for. So you can't call your job. You can't work at your job from 9 to 9:15. And when you get your check, you're like, why is my check only paying me from 9 to 9:15, sweetheart? Because you only worked from 9 to 9:15. So make sure you're putting in the same amount of time that you like to get compensated for. Okay, that's super important. So I think that's it. As far as the convention goes, today is the last day to get the convention for $218. It's also the very last day to use the payment plan. So make sure you guys go in and, book your convention information so that you can be there with us at convention for June. Super, super, super important. Frederick Howe.
Yes, ma'am. You good?
Yeah, I'm super good. How is it over there in Detroit?
Everything perfect here. We're working and making everything happen. But listen, I don't even know if I should even try to follow that information, because definitely you just hit the hammer on the nail. And while I was just sitting here, it just sparked a lot of things that I would love to talk about. But, naturally, always, guys, Ms. Toni Ward just came and brought y'all guys the information to fire. And, one thing I was just thinking about, Toni, I was just, going through the motions, and I was like, you know what, the only hard thing about this business, the only thing I could think of at this position that we stand in this organization is that when we sit down and think about all the stuff that we do, the only hard part we always look back and always talk about is just why people don't take advantage of something we see to be the most greatest thing that we got our hands on. And we know, and we explain how simple it really is, but it's just like, that one training I did where I said, we can give you all the options and all the trainers in the world, but the only thing that defeats the purpose is that you don't do any action. And that blows my mind as you was going through everything you just explained. I was just literally thinking like, wow, and we paid $69 for this. And that blew my mind, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the things that you say and express about this business, a lot of people, the first thing they say was, I didn't know. It's not our fault you don't know, because we provide all the training. We provide all the, like, we literally get on this call to ask you guys, what do you want to know? You know what I mean? Like what is you looking for? You know what I'm saying? What can we help you with? And it's crazy how you're quicker to complain than you are to try to figure out. And that right there kind of like stops the whole process, because we'd be like, how can we help you get further in the company? How can we help you prosper? How can we help you as an individual? And then somebody would just like, you know, defeat the purpose by not even reaching out, not taking advantage of the training calls. You know, like you just said, keep the main thing, but treat your business like a business, and you guys can get access to everything you could possibly think of. One thing I want to touch on is what you said earlier that kind of blew my mind again, was just the fact that how people treat this business as if it's an option, like it's an optional piece of nothing. Like they don't even give enough value to the organization, because, you know, they are loyal to, you know, other people's dreams, you know, loyal to other people's situation. And when you think about what this opportunity can provide you and stop shortchanging it and start really treating it as a priority in your life, the compensation comes on the back end. Like, you can't do this business and just think that, you know, I just want to aim for the money. I want to aim for this. But if you actually take the essence that what this business is going to entail and work it like you should, I mean, things happen, dog. I mean, like, things really change for you in this opportunity, like the travel, the insight, and all the perks and benefits that we mentioned. I'm pretty sure Toni has not even scratched the surface of the possibilities. There's people on this line that have not even spoke one time on a live line that probably has all the perks and benefits, and they don't even share it with anybody, their friends and family or nobody. They just kind of like reap the benefits and don't even express it. But knowing the information you have, it's an attraction. It's an attraction. We're in attraction marketing, guys, and the things that we have, as you just said on this line, you can say, wow, you can say, oh, that's amazing. You can say this, you can say that. But if you don't take advantage of it, what good is that, you know? And so we all pay the same fee to join. We all, you know, we all pay the same monthly fee to maintain our business, but some of us are not meeting our potential with the organization. And so, you know, that's why I was saying, Toni, that it's a lot of times that we sit trying to think, we try to figure out what is some of the hardest things that we can think about at this point, out of all the hard work, all the calls, all the emails, all the conversations, all the three ways, all the, you know, detrimental times where we just, you know, up against the wall. And out of all those things, I'm sure, Toni, you could probably agree, is that the frustration comes from when we provide an answer and we provide a source for you guys to win, and you just don't do anything with it. I think that is probably the most detrimental part for us. And I think that just, you know, it doesn't kill our sales, because, you know, out of all the people that we have on this line, if we reach 5 or 10 or 100 people on this line, if we reach you guys and you guys turn up and do something with your business, the gratification is going to be on the back end, because our organization is going to grow. People are going to get hired, travel commissions, and they're going to be booking and having a good time. And, you know, the biggest thing coming up soon is this convention. You guys have no idea that, you know, we're 400 plus, close to 500 plus with the registration, and we're trying to get as many people as possible to see the dream. But I could tell you hands down, I have never missed a company convention in my life since I've been in networking. And I will never miss one. You know, heavens forbids I ever miss any convention, because every time I go, and every time my only focus, which one of my mentors told me a long time ago, the more you have in attendance, the more your business will grow. So it's very important that you guys not only attend yourself, but it's, you know, it's kind of the worst feeling on earth when you come home and you're so fired up and you just seen so many reality stories and so many lifestyle changes and so much information is so much of an overload. And when you go tell it to somebody, you know, they don't get it. You know, they don't get it. And it's like a reality check, like, wow, you know, y'all don't understand why I'm so excited. And then when you do so, some people, they don't have enough willpower. They're not strong enough to maintain their own excitement and their own spirituality with what they've seen, and they lose it, right? You know, they're guilty of their surroundings. They come home excited. Their general reality is not as excited as anything else. So all I'm saying is, guys, like, you know, naturally take advantage of the element. You got to understand that the excitement, as Toni just expressed to you guys, of being excited about your business is what turns people's mindset towards being a part of your organization. Like she stated before, guys, some of you guys are the dagger in the back of the backs of your business. Like you're killing yourself because you don't have any excitement. You don't even press the envelope. You don't express it. And that example she used about how you tell people, you give them excuses before they even get a chance to give them. You just, oh, I know you got to do this, but I know just do this, that, and other. But if you call somebody with a sense of urgency and with some excitement, and you share all the things that you're learning, you just really are genuinely excited about being a part of this business, it doesn't matter if they walk with you today. It doesn't matter if they pay attention to you for years down the line. I still have people that join my business, and we're almost 3 years in. And that's from the beginning. So, if I had to just, give an example, guys, in my personal organization, 1,600 people plus in my business, I can't find a family member involved at all. Is that something crazy, guys? Can you understand what I'm saying? 1,600 people in business, over 200K in this opportunity, live and in living color. And I can't find one family member that I can say is actively moving and doing amazing in my business. Some of you guys are probably thinking like, wow, here's another no-brainer, guys. Out of all the people I have that are winning and moving within my organization, I can select on my one hand people that I've even grown up with or people that were genuine friends that I had. Guys, you have to understand, my whole entire business is worldwide with friends now that I call family of people I did not know. So you can't get discouraged about your general surroundings, guys. You just have to change it. So you have to be excited about what you do, because what you are today and where you want to go are two totally different situations and two totally different people. So we have to make sure, absolutely, Preston, for sure. We have to make sure we put our best foot forward and lock arms, because my spirit was not diminished because my people weren't in my organization. My heart was not damaged because of who didn't do with my business. My fire, guys, my fire and intensity, it was really fueled by the fact that I'm doing it and I did it and I love what I'm doing. And everybody who wants to be attached to that does it. Like, you guys have to understand, Miss Toni Ward just told and explained to you guys that she was so faithful in what she was doing. 2.5 years later, her mom just finally caught on. That's amazing. And I'm going to tell you, as a real entrepreneur, that could have been the biggest aha, gracious superstar cartwheel moment you could ever think about. Like, aha, I won. Now, all this time you watch me do great. Now you get it. Aha, I won. And that's just, it's a challenge. You get me? It's a challenge, guys. So, it's just mind blowing, guys, to know what we have our hands on and what we've been able to do in this opportunity. And we can just say, hands down, if you guys are taking any notes, if you guys are even close to wanting how this business works, a lot of people say, how do you get to where you are? How do you actually be successful? If you guys are taking any notes, pay attention to some major key things. When you stop making excuses, guys, when you stop making excuses and start finding out resolutions to every problem, the game changes. Stop making excuses. If you guys are with me, guys, write that down as many times as possible. Stop making excuses. If you learn how to find out how, and then how to actually do it, whatever was asked of you or whatever has to be done, and stop giving excuses of why you haven't did it or why you're not doing it at this current moment, then you find the resolutions to your problems that you're actually facing today. That's when you prosper and move forward within your company, guys. That's when you start doing amazing things, because you stop saying I can't. You stop saying, I don't know if I can. You stop actually making the excuses first. Guys, you start literally putting the solutions that to your problem to everything you have. Like, a lot of people don't really understand. If you're new to this line, I am founder and a mentor with the organization R.A.W.C.H.O.I.C.E.S Legacy, where we founded this, this awesome movement, guys. Not just a team, guys. It's a movement. Everybody on this line, to me, is a part of R.A.W.C.H.O.I.C.E.S Legacy. And let me explain to you guys what that really genuinely means. It's choose how our individual choices empower success. Guys, are you with me? Choose how our individual choices empower success. Now, what that means is that as independent contractors, we're independent, guys. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. But what you have to understand is that if you make a great choice by every choice you make, and if your team abides by the same rule, and then your leadership abides by the same rule, Guys, we are not designed to be perfect. But as a team, one band, one sound, we are as perfect as it gets. Guys, we can complement each other across the board if you guys utilize the purpose of saying you can be great, but a whole bunch of us being great makes us absolutely awesome. And it doesn't matter, guys, if you make the mistakes. The mistakes is what train you. The mistakes is what make you better. The mistakes is what make you stronger. It doesn't matter if you fail, guys. Failure is the key to success. You have to fail enough to understand what not to do in the future. And a lot of people really don't understand the power and the true essence of success. It's not about you doing it yourself, guys. Because if I had to rate success on what I've done in this company, it has nothing to do with me being the first 2-star. It has nothing to be with Toni being the first to ever do it in anything with this business. It has nothing to do with that. But look at the success trail, guys. We've taken what was given us and given it or gifted it to other people that are successful in this line. That's success to me. It's not about us, guys. It's about seeing how many people we can walk away from a job. It's about how many people we can actually supplement their income where they can see the world with us. It's not about me being on the beach or Toni being on a cruise ship or Lynn being on 49 cruises, guys. It's not about them. It's about how many other people we can actually put in the same position. That's the goal. That's the end goal, guys. That's the end of the whole purpose of being successful. When we can not only do it ourselves, but we got a system that we can teach and duplicate and give to other people to do exactly the same thing. No matter the creed, the race, the position, the place, the location, no matter any of that, you're as equal as everybody else on this line. I may have a title as a 2-star, but guys, you have to remember one thing. I was a consultant first. Toni Ward may be a 1-star platinum on the road to 2-star, guys, one of the highest paid females in this whole entire organization. Guess what she was? A consultant first. She put her name on the application just like we did. But what you have to understand is that we didn't use any other tool, no different than anybody on this line. We just kept it moving. We just kept it going. We just were consistent. We didn't accept no. We stopped making excuses. We designed our path by realizing the potential of what we had in this business. Man, if I had to put it on wax, guys, you have to understand everything that we've been afforded, all the things that we've seen, the places we've ventured to, the trials and tribulations that we've created and shared with our people. We're just as normal as everybody else on this line. The only difference is the mentality and the desire that we have within our hearts. We want to be successful, guys. And the only thing I can really get you guys to realize where our vision is actually at, because David, he produced the vision, guys, but we develop our own vision in the process. Do you guys understand this? We started with a $30 investment. And from this point on, guys, making 6 figures a year easily, right? And what happens if you realize and understand that 10 years from now, if we keep this process going, and if we keep going, it will still be the same thing to say, I invested $30. And in the course of all the time that I've invested in this business and all the hard work that I put in, the 100,000 became not a yearly salary, but a monthly. Tell me how many people on this line could do that at their job? How many people on this line that are 9 to 5 don't have a salary cap? How many people on this line that works a 9 to 5 that can literally work harder and harder to the point where the money starts surpassing the work that they're doing and they don't have to do the work as hard no more? I don't think it's possible. And the last time I gave a training on reality versus potential, everybody on the line or everybody in the room shook their head and said, you are absolutely 150% correct. But I promise you this, no matter who I talk to and how much understanding you have, the only person that makes a difference is the person that activates their lifestyle, that does something, guys, like that really do something with themselves. Because it don't matter how much sense I can make on this line. No matter how many times I've said the 40-40-40 club. No matter how many times I said that there's nobody else in the world that I know that retired wealthy. No matter how many else I've ever said that your job is just to keep you just over broke. No matter how many times you guys have been on the line year after year and worked your job, but can't even understand after the years you work that there's no amass in your bank account. There's no change in your lifestyle. You're still stuck and sitting in the same situation. And some of you guys don't even realize that you're destined to repeat this process for 40 years. And you worry about $69. You worry about a $30 investment and you're not walking around being excited and explaining this business with some enthusiasm. All I can say at this point, guys, is just sit back and relax as long as you want to. But that's the only thing you're doing, is accepting the reality that you already are shaking your head to every morning when you wake up and say, it got to be something better than this. It has to be something better than this. The only thing we're offering, guys, is a chance and an opportunity. You're the only sail. You're the only captain to that ship. You're the only captain to that ship. All we're providing is the ocean as far as you would like to go and the things you would like to do. And the only person that can guide that ship to your destiny, guys, is you. Some of you guys are probably still sitting in the beach, enjoying the moment because that's all you want to pay attention to. Some of you guys won't even put gas in the boat. Some of you guys won't even open the sails and let the wind take you, because that's where you can really go. A duplicatable system, it sounds like wind blowing, which looking for a sail to push a boat. Some of you guys don't even have the audacity to share your ship. Well, here's the thing, guys. Everything we preach, everything we say, totally has one huge advantage. You're just as capable as the next man. And with that being said, guys, I hope that you guys understand that Toni laid the law. She has given you essence and value with this business. And I hope that I've been able to make sure you guys look at your mirror and say to yourselves, what am I doing? Why am I playing so much? Why am I not reaching for my potential? Why am I not here to get what I came for? That's when you change, guys. And you'll know it when you turn left and you turn right and everybody thinks you're different. Because change is good. Change is awesome. Especially when it equates to your lifestyle, your income, and your personal well-being. So, as 2-star platinum with this opportunity, guys, 2-star platinum with this awesome deal, 2-star platinum with this wonderful company and all these wonderful people, I salute you guys, and I hope that you never miss another training call again, because no matter what you guys do with this opportunity, we can't extinguish the fire and the flame that we have for where Evolution Travel is going. It's up to you to light your flame, guys. It's up to you to keep it lit. It's up to you to make sure that your flame is so tight that the water and the waves and the haters that surround you is extinguished the minute you walk in the room. With that being said, guys, I think this call may be officially over. Salute. I'll see you guys at the beach in the bank. Toni Ward, I don't know if you have anything left, but I know you're working and I know you got things to do. I appreciate you guys for jumping on the line. I hope you guys come get what you came for. This is 2-star platinum Fred Howell on behalf of 1-star platinum Toni Ward. We salute you guys. R.A.W.C.H.O.I.C.E.S collaboration call. See you guys at the beach in the bank. This call is officially over.